Today's rant is my response on the Dear Fat People video made by Nicole Arbour. I never heard of this chick before until people were telling and asking me if I would do a response. I'm sure some of you never heard of her until now. But she's pretty much a Canadian actress and comedian who made a video telling fat people about the importance of being healthy. But it was considered offensive. She starts off the video saying, "Oh, what, you're offended? What are you going to do, fat people? You're going to chase me? It's going to be like freaking Frankenstein." So Nicole demonstrates herself walking like Frankenstein. So she compares a fat person to Frankenstein, assuming a fat person would be too slow to chase someone like Nicole because she's skinny. And she figures that a fat person would be too slow to chase a skinny person like Frankenstein because of their weight. You know, all that blubber on their bodies. Followed by her saying zombies apparently have gotten faster. Really? Oh, wow. How clever. Lame. Nicole thinks fat shaming is not a thing. It's something fat people made up. She also says it's like a race card. Without the race. Fat shaming is a thing, and it's not made up by fat people. That's like saying skinny shaming is made up by skinny people, and that skinny shaming is not a thing. When Nicole hears people saying it's discrimination, she thinks that it's just you're fat and you should stop eating. Basically, the people she was talking about was not the ones with a little cushion for the pushing, thank God. And she wasn't even talking about people who had certain conditions that caused them to be fat and stuff like that. She wasn't talking about them, thank God. But she was pretty much talking about the people who are obese, the obese ones. I know she just wanted to motivate people into loving themselves and that she cares and wants them to be healthy. Okay, you know, that's great. Okay. I mean, at least she wasn't saying all fat people must die or anything like that. It just seems like she was trying so hard to be freaking funny, leading her to go over the top and end up being offensive. You're trying to help those people, but trying to be oh so offensively funny can cause their health to get even worse because you don't know what they go through. She is trying their best, their hardest to lose weight, but you are not helping nor motivating them due to what you were doing in the video, Nicole. I did not find her funny at all. She was trying too hard to be like Jenna Marbles with the pink dye color in her hair she got going on. Her voice trying to sound like Jenna, the way she sounds like this. Make sure you subscribe to me every Wednesday. Bye, bye. Something like that. Jenna Marbles is funnier. I saw her video when she was disguised as Hillary Clinton about voting for her as president in 2016. The way she laughed like Hillary was funny. And Tupac's Rather Be Your Igga and America's Most Wanted and NWA Straight Outta Compton songs in the background of the video. I mean, the whole video just had me rolling. She brought up the whole your family and friends crying over you because you really, really, really needed the Coke plus the fries. A skinny person can have a heart attack and drop dead before 30. It's just not a person who tends to be chubby or a little overweight. I mean, come on. I always hated how she made those noises when gritting her teeth and her doing the enough already. You are not an opera singer. Then Nicole talks about a family that was fat she saw at an airport. She bitches and complains about her sitting next to the family's son on a plane, calling him Jabba the Hutt. OMG, Nicole just complained about his skin, or it can be known as love handles on her lap, talking about pushing it back. Oh my God, it's just his skin. So what if he has love handles? You act like he was spreading the virus. Plus, you can't choose the people you want to sit next to on a plane. It doesn't work that way. Oh, boo-hoo. I'm Nicole Arbour, and I'm uncomfortable sitting next to a fat person. Someone save me. Wah. Deal with it, cunt. Because at the end of the day, that is still a human being who you should not feel uncomfortable sitting next to regardless of their weight. By the way, she said the family smelled like sausages. What's wrong with smell like sausages? It's food. Who wouldn't want to smell like hickory smoked bacon? At least the family didn't smell like bad body odor or corn chips or ass. My goodness. Now, the last time I remember when watching the Dear Fat People video, it had like 831,379 views, along with 12,275 likes, and the most dislikes, 19,712 dislikes. Good. Days later, this twat uploaded a most offensive video ever. Nicole basically responding to the people who disliked her video. Nicole obviously doesn't care at all. Well, you know what? We don't care about you not caring. Talking about, no little kid, Sherry B, little chubby chub. Well, no one like you this ignorant to ever sound a dumb. And she got a whole bunch of dislikes on her video for the most offensive video. I mean, what do you expect? Nobody doesn't like you. You went too far. I mean, this woman is currently 30 years old. Imagine how when she'll be 40 in the next 10 years. Man, people are still going to show hatred towards her. Best believe it. As a matter of fact, I also heard that she lost a movie role because of her Dear Fat People video. Well, that's what happens. Nicole. Oh, well. It's karma, so what did you expect? Don't act like you won't get karma. I said this before, and I'll say it again. It's not about the belly, it's about the personality. Some skinny and big people are healthy, some skinny and big people are unhealthy. Even Whitney Thor responded to Nicole's video. I'm sure some of you know Whitney Thor from her Fat Girl Can Dance YouTube videos that went viral. Now she has a show on TLC called My Big Fat Fabulous Life. This is Whitney when she was skinny. But now she is currently 380 pounds since she has polycystic ovary syndrome. Some of the conditions include type 2 diabetes and obesity. That sucks for what happened to her, but she is still beautiful regardless what size, shape, or form she is. She is doing her best to work out and lose weight and motivates others to help them out. Whitney is sexy. What makes her even more sexy is her confidence. She started getting back to wearing a bikini 20 years later. She came out in her black bikini looking sexy and feeling confident and happy. That is what I'm talking about, Whitney. Then they showed a woman who felt uncomfortable when seeing Whitney in the bikini. She had that look on her face. Oh, shut up. Don't be shallow. Whitney continued being confident when going to the beach in the water. There was one woman on the beach taking a picture of Whitney. Like, really? Why so obsessed with big people? I don't understand how anyone can show hatred towards someone who's not skinny. Like, what's the big deal? They're not bothering anyone. Get it together. Ask Redman. He knows. Tell him like it is, Redman. Featuring Fat Monica dancing from Friends. Get him, Fat Monica.
Calling a man when the party is boring. I had these hoes stripping till it's part of the morning. I love a fat chick with a body enormous. It ain't about the weight, yo, it's how they performance.
See, like Redman says, he likes big chicks with a body enormous. Ain't about the weight, it's just how they perform it. If you haven't seen Whitney Thor's new show on TLC, you can check it out. To know more about Whitney's journey, it's worth watching than Honey Boo Boo and 19 Kids and Counting ever was. There's also a show on TLC called I Am Jazz about a transgender. Never seen it, but it looks like TLC is doing better since Honey Boo Boo and 19 Kids and Counting's cancellations. Like I said, I get what Nicole was saying, trying to motivate people, but her trying so hard to make a joke out of it was a bit too much. Most comedians think the best way of their own style of comedy is to make fun of somebody like their weight nowadays, which is not always the case. I mean, it could work, but as long as they know what they are doing and don't go too far with it. Nicole Arbour, get it together. You're not even funny. You blind cunt. People don't like you. And let's see what happens to her in the next 10 years when she's 40. Anyways, this has been a video. Tell me your thoughts on the Dear Fat People video made by this chick. There's 4 links in the description box you can check out. If you haven't seen the Dear Fat People video, you can check in the link in the description box. Seriously, just sit there and actually found Nicole Arbour funny with everything she said. Did they? Anyways, let me know. See ya.